Hello everyone, welcome to Ethereal Soul. Today we'll be addressing and doing another reading. I will be doing another reading for you guys, and today this reading will be about what does he, she think of you, but we also will touch on how they feel about you and their thoughts, possibly even what they want to tell you. That would just be a little special thrown in there, sprinkled in there a little bit. We can continue to shuffle our cards a little bit so we can get an idea of what's going on with you. Today we'll be using the original tarot, the number one, my baby, my first tarot that I've ever gotten. Today that's what we're going to be using. So we're going to just be addressing what does this person think of you, how do they feel about you, and I hope you guys enjoy this reading and continue to stay tuned. So let's start off with pile number one, group number one. As you know, as we do in every reading now, we choose between 3 candles, not 3 piles. I do mess up sometimes, please forgive me. But we're going to choose between candle 1, candle 2, and candle 3. It's up to you what you feel like choosing. You can choose multiple piles, you can choose 1 pile. Truly up to you guys. But right now, let's start off with 3 piles. And we're going to start from number 1. So hard to get them to like not light, or to stop lighting. It's like this one though. Alright, so hello guys, welcome to pile number 1, group number 1, candle number 1. Today we'll be addressing what your person thinks of you, how they feel about you, and possibly a little bit of what they want to tell you. In these to tell you cards, these are cards that I created myself. Some certain cards and decks that I will be using in this reading is cards that I did create myself. They're still not 100%, of course, like made quality in terms of like a real deck. They're just cards that I came up with, wrote on. Just helps me read and channel messages clearer, and I feel like it helps me better sometimes than oracle decks and decks that I buy. So that's kind of why I continue to make my own cards, because it's just my own interpretation, my own little flair on the readings, right? So let's start off with candle 1. Candle 1, how does your person think about you? So this is, we're going to get and tap into your person's thoughts. Candle, we're going to tap into your person's thoughts. How does candle 1's person think about them? What are they thinking about when it pertains to them? Alright, so how does candle 1's person think about them? They think you are very much of a strong-minded person. You got the Queen of Swords. You're extremely strong-minded. You have strong opinions, and your voice is very powerful. What you say goes a long way. A lot of people may even listen to you. You're also someone possibly that believes in tough love. You believe in saying what it is that you feel, being honest and blunt, no matter how this person, how someone else will feel about them. I sense that you're someone who's extremely logical as well. You use your mind. You're not very emotionally driven. You're more driven off of logic. What makes sense here? You are Queen of Swords, so you're very strong, and you don't play. Honestly, your person sees and thinks of you as someone who really doesn't play. And because you got the Queen of Swords, to me, this is already about thought and mental energy. This person thinks about you a lot. You are always on this person's mind. You're always running through this person's head. But you're very strong-willed. I sense this person also sees you as someone who constantly possibly changes their mind. You could be a bit indecisive, and you might find it difficult at times to stick to a decision. It's kind of like your decision varies and your decision moves, and you kind of are unsure. You're indecisive, let's say. You're just an indecisive person, but this person views you as someone who's very strong-minded, who has very strong opinions, and who at times may even say things to hurt them or be a little bit too blunt, and not really care about how you may be hurting someone else. I definitely do think your person doesn't think you think before you speak. You just literally say what is on your mind, and you don't care. But you also, I think your person thinks about you as someone who's very much of a great communicator. You're very great at communicating your feelings, whether it is harshly, nicely, bluntly, however you do choose to communicate, you do communicate though. You're someone who values communication, and they do acknowledge this about you. So my Queen of Swords, how does my Candle One person think about them? They think you are very strong-minded. Nine of Swords too. So like their person thinks about you a lot, and most of the time they may think about you at nighttime when they're going to sleep or about to go to sleep. And I sense that your person did not do something right. They may have messed up, did a mistake, hurt you in some way, where now when they think about you, they kind of stress over you. They have a lot of anxiety and worry over how you might be thinking about them. I definitely am seeing that your person thinks about how you think about them. They feel as though you may have a negative perspective on them and how they affected you. And because of how they affected you, this is why you have this mindset towards them. How your person thinks about you, they have a lot of anxiety when it comes to you. They are fearful of, like I said, your opinion on them, because I think they know they messed up. I think they know they have caused a rift between you guys in some way. I'm not sure of the background of your relationship. I'm not sure if you guys are currently together. But what I will say is that you are someone who don't care to tell this person the truth, no matter if it hurts or not. And this person has a lot of anxiety and worry over, like I said, how you feel about them and how you may think about them, because there's a lot of negative thoughts that it will run through, I feel like, your own mind when this person comes up. Y'all might not be together. I'm definitely sensing there may be a bit of a separation between you guys. With the Nine of Swords, this person thinks that you are not letting them go. They think that you can't let them go. They think that you have trouble with letting them go. They think that you're up all night thinking about them, worrying about them, wanting them, but trying to keep a strong face and not admit it, right? I sense this person just feels as though you're not over them. And at nighttime, when they're thinking about you, they hope that you're thinking about them too. But they definitely think that in some way, shape, or form they have hurt you and caused you pain that now has left you with the inability to, like, let it go. I'm getting like mixed signals. Like, I don't know if this person thinks that you are letting them go, or they think that you won't let them go, or they want you to let them go but you're not letting them go. But these are the thoughts that run through your person's head regarding you. Is this person over it? Are they not over it? Do they think about me at nighttime like I think about them? You definitely run through this person's mind before they go to bed. And they might even feel like at times you may even stay up thinking about them, like you don't sleep well because of the situation with them. There's a lot of thinking. You're definitely maybe an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, because I sense that you think and overthink and overthink and overthink every situation in your life, but this situation definitely you overthink, and this person knows that you're overthinking it. You might even at times write this person paragraphs and you state that your worries, your concerns, and how you feel about them and how you feel about what's going on with them. And that's how they know that, oh my God, they're an overthinker. They're probably sitting at home thinking about me, thinking about all the negatives of me as well, not even the positives. That's how I see like this person thinks you view them. Think you view them as really pretty much negative. But how they view you is that you're also have a negative mindset. They see you as someone who has a negative mindset, who may think negatively about them and their you guys' connection, whatever it may be, whether you guys are in separation or not. And I do sense there's separation here. And they just think that you cannot get them out of your head. They think how they think about you, what they think when it pertains to you. You trigger a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry, and a lot of unsettledness in your person. And you run through your person's mind all the time. So how does Candle 3 person think about Candle 3? How does Candle 3 person think about it? Ooh, these cards kind of flew out. Wow, Five of Swords. Like I said, you guys have a past of a lot of heartbreak. This person could have betrayed you, could have cheated on you, could have left you, could have lied to you, and have caused you a lot of grief. And you lost this relationship in terms of you guys are not together right now. So they honestly, when they think about you, they think about all that they have done to you. They think about all the difficulties, troubles, struggles that you guys have encountered together. They think about the they think about the fact that they've lost you and what they have done to kind of cause this to happen. They see you as being possibly a bit mean right now, but they understand why you are mean. They understand why you are not taking any of their shit, and why you are not playing with them anymore, why you kind of chose to cut them off. They understand it, even though it's challenging and hard for them to kind of get over the separation. This might be a fresh breakup, a fresh separation. This person could have lied, betrayed you, and they left you extremely disappointed. And I think they are disappointed with the way things have turned out as well. But I also see them really trying and working on themselves and trying to get over what has happened between you and them. So when they think of you, they're thinking about, they can't get over all the tough and difficult things that you guys have been through, but they are trying to get over it. They are working towards leaving the past in the past and acknowledging that what's done is done. Now all I can do is kind of move forward. So they are trying to provide themselves with closure, because I sense that you are not really someone who can provide someone else closure. You're not providing them with closure. I'm not about to make you or soothe you or make you feel good about what has happened. What has happened has happened. Now you have to kind of like sit and lie in your bed, and that's what it is. This person kind of is being forced to sit in their shit, and it really causes them to go crazy. A lot of the qualities I see that this person may see in you, how they think about you, they think about themselves as well. Like, they are also overthinkers. They are also people who stay up at night, who think the worst of a situation or worst about a situation, and they put that on you as well. But I do see that you guys might have a lot of similarities as well, and you do the same thing. You overthink. You are always possibly thinking about the situation and how things didn't happen or turn out in your favor. And I just see this person trying to provide themselves with closure and trying to move on. So how does this person think of you? This person thinks of you as someone who they have had a rough and difficult past with, someone who they've been through a lot with, and someone who honestly they're not yet over, but they're trying to move on because they kind of have no other choice. Okay? So that's what this person is thinking about you. Let's figure out what else. How does this person think about my candle one? What's the thoughts that went through this person's mind when candle one pops up in their head? How does this person think about my candle one? What's that candle one? So you got home and you got family, and I don't know if I said these two cards, but this is the Five of Cups and this is the Five of Swords in reverse. You have family and tribe, and you have home, and it's sweet. Because this person thinks of you as their home. They think of you as their family. They think of you as their comfort zone. They think of you, you may have even lived with this person for a little bit before you guys separated. But you are this person's comfort zone. You are this person's life, is what I'm hearing. You've made a life. You built a life with this person even. And you are this person's home. So it's unfortunate. It's very unfortunate that you guys are not together. That's how this person feels. And that's how this person thinks about the situation. It's very unfortunate that things happened the way it happened, because now they're kind of forced to separate from someone who, like, you're family to them. You're part of their family already. And it's like now you have to kind of break that bond that was created, or that comfort that was created. Because honestly, sometimes we stay in relationships due to the comfort of it all. We just been in it for a while, so that's why we stay. And I sense that this could be the situation with your person as well. This person just feels like, oh my God, I'm so used to this person already. This person met my family. This person has been around my family. This person has talked to me, and this person have built a home together. And now I kind of just gotta come to grips with the fact that I have to leave that all behind, and they are being very stubborn with that thought. But it's very positive to see the Five of Swords and the Five of Cups in reverse, period, because that's about kind of relinquishing that energy, right? Five of Swords is kind of admitting, yeah, I may have failed, yeah, I got defeated, but it's my choice whether I walk, how you say it, stand up and dust myself off and keep it moving, or if I allow myself to stay and remain defeated forever. And this person doesn't want to think of you. I am sensing this point. This person think of you. They don't want to think of the bad things that occurred in this connection, they want to think of the positive things. They want to think of the things that you brought to them, the comfort that you made them feel. They may even want to think about the family and the home that you guys have created together. That's what they want to think about. But sadly, when this person does think of you, there is negativity that pops up, because being realistic, they have to be realistic. You know, being realistic, this is all that comes with you guys. Not only the good, but the bad. And I guess coming to grips with it all is very important for this person to do. So let's see. How does this person think about my candle one? How does this person think about my candle one? So you're home to this person. You're their family. Wild. And the wild was at the bottom of the deck the whole time. So wild to me is about, they think that you're a little bit of a loose cannon. Uncontrollable. Like, it's very difficult to control you. And I don't know if they was trying to control you when they were with you, but now it's like you're wild and free. I sense this person may think that you're out there dating, dealing with other people, and they don't really like that idea, but they have to, like I said, there's a lot of things this person's trying to come to grips with because they have no choice but to. You put your foot down, period. So now this person has no choice but to think that, oh my god, this person is definitely dealing with other people. I definitely see that this person is thinking that you're out there, you're mingling, you're dating, and you're like, there's no worry regarding them. This is how this person thinks of you. They think that you're someone who's just out there being spontaneous, probably entertaining other connections, and you're looking forward and you really aren't looking back at this person. You really aren't trying to get back with them. I think that's something that it continues to become more clear the more time moves on with you guys. How does this person think about my candle one? How do you think about my candle one? Wow, your card's a little bit stuck. Okay. Help from above. They view you as a very spiritual person, and they also view you as someone who kind of, when you were in their life, you probably always helped them. You've always assisted them. They didn't even probably have to ask you sometimes to help them, but you was just always there. You're a very helpful person. Like I said, you're home. You're that person's comfort. You're the person that person relied on. And they still think of you as someone that they can rely on, whether you are distant from them or not. You guys might have a situation where you broke up, but you still call each other. You still rely on each other. You still seek advice from one another. But deep down, there's still pain there. There's still wounds there that needs to be healed and dealt with when it pertains to the relationship aspect of things. But I do see that this person still relies on you and sees you as someone who assists them, who helps them, without them even having to ask you to do so. That's how this person really sees you or thinks of you. That's what we're on, how they think about you. You are on this person's mind, my loves. You are on this person's mind. So how does my candle one, let's get a little bit more. How does my candle one think about, wow, that came out quick. Not showing true feelings. Hide, personify, pretend, delude, and gaslighting. A mask. So this person sees you as someone who, well, thinks of you as someone who is not showing their true feelings, who's hiding behind a mask, who's not being authentic. So, like, as I said before, you are a Queen of Swords. So, I don't know how they get this from you, because honestly, when you feel something, think something, you say it. You don't really hide behind anything. But what I see is that this person may feel as though you're being extra strong. You're trying to act as if you're over it and you're done, but that's not your true feelings. This person thinks that there's more to it. They feel, and how they think about you is that you have more feelings than you are showing. And you're pretending to be okay, but you're not really okay. You're pretending to be entertaining other connections, but that's not really what you're doing, right? You're pretending to cut them off, but that's not truly what you want to happen. This is how this person feels. They feel like you're wearing a mask, that you're not being authentic and you're not being true. What I really feel like it is that this person's not able to read you, so they're trying to think for you. They're trying to get into your mind and get into your head and figure out how you're feeling, how you're thinking, what you want. But in reality, what you've said is what it is. They just are having trouble, I feel like, with sitting in it, with believing it, because that's not what they want to be true. So how does Candle One's person think of them? How does Candle One's person think of them? Talking, interested, conversing more, waiting message arrives, text, call, email, and hovering. Talking. They view you, like I said, you have great communication skills. You know how to talk. You know how to communicate. You know how to converse. They still see you as someone who has interest in conversations and communication. I think this person is definitely waiting for you to text message them. I said text message them. Message them. They're waiting for you to communicate with them. They're waiting for you to talk to them. Because the sense that you haven't, you really have been taking your time by yourself and kind of cut them off in a way. But I feel like that was very necessary because this person was not getting the hint and was not understanding that what they did wasn't okay. And this is what you need now. And that needed to be respected. You needed space. And I sense this person is just kind of sitting at their phone. Like they sit up at night waiting for you to call them, text them, whatever. And what they think is that you probably are having interesting conversations with other people, that you're communicating with other people, that the reason why you're not talking to them is because your intention is elsewhere. I don't know. This person is extremely, I don't want to say delusional, but they are creating a reality about you to comfort themselves or to kind of give themselves cushion so when things come out, they will feel so much better about it, right? So before you tell them that, oh, I moved on and I have someone else, they're kind of creating that in their head already. So when it does come out, they can feel better about it, right? So they cannot be so caught off guard. They're not giving you a chance. They're not giving you a chance. Love call, expressing love, a message. I'm going to take this one too. This one fell. And mirroring each other. What I said that you guys really do reflect and mirror each other a lot. You do. You got mirror. Let me just show you guys what you got. Sorry if it's a little blurry. And you got love call. It's a little blurry. I'm trying to get you guys to see it though. So, like I said in the beginning, you guys mirror each other. There's a lot that you have. There's a lot of ways that you have that this person also has. There's a lot of things that you do that this person also does. And you guys reflect each other's wounds to each other, right? You are each other's triggers is what I'm basically sensing. And this person sees you as someone right now that might be really going within and evaluating themselves. You're dealing with your own stuff. And I definitely got thinking of you and letting you know. This person is constantly thinking of you, Candle One. It's not a daytime moment that goes by that this person does not think about you. I think this person overthinks about you. Anytime they get, any moment they get to think about you, they're doing that. And I also think that there's someone who try to make it clear to you. They text you and tell you, oh, I've been thinking about you. They're trying to play nice. They're trying to make you understand that you're still in their head, you're still in their mind, you're still in their heart. And I see that you're kind of more like, let me get my time. Let me have my time. Let me do what I need to do for me. You did what you needed to do for you, and this is what happened, right? Now we're separated. Now let me handle what I want to handle and do what I want to do. I want you guys to understand, though, that this person does mirror you. So if they're overthinking about you, you're overthinking about them. And I see that they're still lingering here. There's still an energy of this person messaging you. Y'all are still communicating. That's why it's not 100% broken up yet. This is like towards the beginning of a breakup where you're still communicating, you're still seeing each other, you're probably still hanging out, you're probably still having sexual relations, you're still doing a little bit of things together. It's like the lingering aspect before it's kind of done. That's where you guys are at. And when they think of you, I also see that this person might be a spiritual person where they seek guidance. They're seeking spiritual guidance because they want to understand what is going on. They want to understand what to do. They want to understand how to handle this with you. They are definitely someone who waits by their phone and waits for you to answer them. And it's kind of sad because it's like they might be living off of false hope that you guys might get back together. And this might not be the truth, but it also might be, right? So I'm not really sure where you stand with this person because that's not what this reading's about. I'm not really sure of how you feel about this person because that's not what this reading's about. This reading's about how this person thinks about you. They think of you all the time. And they do still love you. And they think you love them. They think you still have feelings for them. They think that you're just not telling them, you're not expressing it. You're pretending like you're okay, but you're not. They also think that you're probably out around the town and you're trying to date, be wild, be free, right? You're living a single life. They're finally single, possibly. And you're living that life out to the fullest. And that's how this person thinks of you right now. They're thinking that you're just doing what you want to do. You're talking, you're conversing, you're entertaining people. But they're also thinking that you're going to call them. You're going to text them. You still love them. You're still thinking about them. You're still on my mind. They just still think that they have a hold over you. Do they, Candle One? That's the question. Do they have a hold over you? Because I do see you guys still communicating, like I said. I do see you guys still expressing your love for each other. I still see you possibly staying up at night as they are, thinking about one another. I do see you still stressing and trying to make sense of what has happened. You're still seeking your closure as well. You're still finding the strength to let go of the defeat, of the betrayal. Because you definitely don't trust this person. You definitely have trust issues. But also you kind of was also dealing with the fact that you lost this person as well. That you aren't with this person anymore. You are definitely trying to focus more now on what you have, though, than what you don't have. That's just a side note, though. But this person, this is how this person thinks about you. Let's figure out, let's figure out what this person wants, how this person kind of feels about you / what they want to tell you. We want to know their truest, deepest feelings. And we don't want to know what they want to tell my Candle Ones. So, we're going to take, these are the decks that I made. This is the deck that I made. You might not be able to read it too well, but I'm going to read it for you. So, if you can't read it, I'm sorry. Some of them might be too light. So, we got, I love every little thing about you. So, you can't read it. It's green. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm going to read it for you. I love everything, little thing about you. This person, how they feel about you, they still love you. Yeah, they definitely still love you. How does this person, Candle One person, feel about them? We're going to pull cards because these decks is too big and I don't want that candle to drip. How does this person feel about my Candle One? So they still love you. Your heart is safe with me always. I feel like this goes back to the home feeling, that they think of you as home, as a safe place for them. But is your heart safe with them? They're saying that your heart is safe with them, but is it truly safe with them? I don't know. You also got, you are going to have my kids. So this person, like I said, they're not ready to let you go. They still have you in their heart. They still have you in their heads. They still have you as someone who they want to be with, who they want to have a home, who they want to have a family with. They still want to have a family with you. They think of you as family, as someone who, like I said, who wants to have a family with you. So, this is too much. This is just right. It says, if I can't control you, I don't want you. And what I said, this person may have had in the past some controlling issues where they want you to do what they wanted you to do. And you was like, no, no, no. I'm going to do what I want to do now. You chose to make your choice, and now I'm going to make mine. And it says, if I can't control you, I don't want you. I don't like that. Because they shouldn't want to control you in order to have you. I know it is not fair, but I am not ready to reveal my feelings to you. So just like this person may have felt like you was wearing a mask, you was pretending, and you was not being authentic and honest about your feelings, they were doing the same exact thing. This person is wondering, do you look at them differently? And I think you do. I think you look at, no, actually I want to take that back. You don't look at them differently. You look at them for who they are. 100%. I'm looking at you for who you are, not differently. No, I'm looking at you for who exactly you are. I want you to try to understand me. They want you to understand them. They want you to understand possibly why they did what they did. They want you to understand why you guys are where y'all are. They want that understanding. This is how this person feels. I do not think you are over what I did to you. And I don't think you guys are over what they did to you either. I think you guys are still seeking your own closure. I do agree with some of the things that this person may think of you right now, how they're thinking, how you are right now. I feel like I agree. You guys are definitely seeking closure or understanding. But you're not over. We're going to get one more card. But you're not over what this person has done to you. But you are working on it. I definitely see. Well, I feel like they think you're working on getting over what they have done to you. So let's get one more card. So how does this person, for candle 1, feel about them right now? / think about them. I need one card. How does this person... I'm not shuffling over here because the candle's there. So, and it's paper. I'm a little fearful, just being safe. Alright, let's figure out how does candle 1 person think and feel about them right now. I'm switching it up. Instead of how they think you feel, I'm figure out how they feel. It says no bitch will get to your throne, or will ever get close to your throne. So they're trying to let you know that there will be no other girl in their life that will ever replace the place that you have. And it's because they're continuing to try to keep a place for you, because they do want to have kids with you. They do want to be with you, but also they still kind of want to control the situation. They do love you. They do love everything about you. I'm not sure if they love you and what they're willing to do. Like when you love someone, there's things that you're willing to sacrifice for that person. It's like they acknowledge that you're a catch, but they want you to understand the messed up things they have done to you, and that's not fair. So for my candle 1s, this is what your person thinks about you, and this is a little bit of what they feel for you, how they feel about you, and kind of how they're thinking about you, because these cards touch on a little bit of all of that. So yes, thank you guys for tuning in, candle 1. I hope this reading was helpful for you guys. I hope you was able to get a little bit of clarity of how your person may think about you right now. If you guys do agree or even have objections or feel like there may be moments and things that I didn't touch on, you can guys can comment in down below how I see it for you guys. Let's get a little bit of advice before I wrap it up. That's just what my heart is saying. Get some advice for you guys. Don't leave you guys just sitting here. So give me advice for candle 1 with your person. Candle 1 with your person. Give me one advice for soulmate. 5. Embrace change. Embrace change and also acknowledge with a soulmate there is agreements, there are contracts that you already made in a different life to kind of deal with certain things with your person. So if this is what it is, where there's things that you guys have to deal with this person, you guys have to get through, you have to figure out whether this relationship is worth it or not, whether this relationship is something that you truly want or not. And when you do, then that's when you make your decision. But you don't let this person or make this person ever control the situation. Why is it acting out? Don't make this person ever control the situation with you. You control it. You are in charge. But you have to determine whether this is someone you are willing or ready to let go of or not. Okay, candle 1. So thank you for tuning in. I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe and enjoyed my message. Please continue to support me. Continue to support Ethereal Soul. And thank you so much for tuning in. Hi, Candle 2s. Today we're going to be addressing how your person feels about you. Well, not feels about you. Ooh, that was a mistake. But we're going to address that later. I want to address first how your person is thinking about you right now. What thoughts your person is having regarding you. So let's figure out what your person is thinking about when it pertains to you. How is your person thinking about you right now? How is this person thinking about my candle tooth? How is my candle tooth person thinking about them? How is my candle tooth person thinking about them? They're viewing you as a partner, as a helpful person within their life. They think of you as someone who's extremely helpful, generous. You got the Six of Pentacles. You're extremely giving. You're giving of self. You're definitely someone who may have assisted them a lot in their life, who have helped them a lot already, who have gotten them out of a very difficult situations at times. You're just someone who's extremely helpful to them. And it's like, I hear like they owe you. That's how they feel. So they think of you as someone who they owe, someone who's done a lot for them, who has helped them in difficult situations, who has given without even ever asking for anything in return. And this is why this person kind of feels as though they really want to give back to you, want to take care of you, want to pay you back for what you've done. But I see also with the Six of Pentacles that this person views you as someone who has put in a lot of effort in you guys' connection, who has put in equal effort. Like, this person does not, definitely never has felt like they have put in all the work. They just definitely see that you're invested in it as much as they are invested in the connection. So let's get a little more. How does this candle tooth person think of them? Too much. How does candle tooth person think of them? Let's get one card. Thank you. I think that flipped. Eight of Cups. They look at you as someone who's never going to leave them. They look at you as someone who is always going to stay by them, ride with them, because you just feel like your purpose is with them. You feel like you are meant to be with them. That's how this person sees you. They see you as someone who thinks that you are meant to be with them, that you are not leaving no matter what. Like, you are sticking it out, staying it out. You also have a loyalty. This person views you and thinks of you as someone who's extremely loyal to the connection. You may have left this person in the past. So you guys may have went through some things where you have left this person in the past, but you return into their life and you promise them that no matter what we go through, I'm not going to go nowhere. And they view you as someone who is really, I think, true to your promises. Because even when you probably left, you said, I was going to leave, and you did what you said. Like, you are someone who backs up their actions, backs up their words with actions. You don't just speak for the hell of it. So I definitely am sensing that you are someone that they think of you as, like, you're not going nowhere. Like, this person is not going nowhere. They're in my life, and that's that. You're 100% still invested in the connection. This is a group of people who are still probably together, who's still dealing with one another, who probably have a past of a little bit of emotional disconnect. But I sense that you are working on your emotional state, and you're trying to connect more emotionally, because this relationship could have been a little bit more physical at one point, and where it was like a lack of intimacy between you guys. This could have definitely been like a friends with benefit situation, or someone who just started off as someone who was just helping and then it led to something more. But I do feel like this person thinks of you as someone who's just been 100% loyal to them, who hasn't left their side no matter what has occurred. Like, you're just someone who just isn't gonna go nowhere. Like, you're loyal. There's definitely a level of loyalty here. So how does my candle two people think about them? Or how does this person think about my candle too? Interesting. Three of Pentacles in reverse. I definitely am seeing with the Three of Pentacles in reverse, there may have been difficulties with working with one another. So I feel like I'm getting a background. Some of you guys may have met your person at a job. You may have worked with your person, and then eventually this person may have left this job and you guys reconnected. Or this person could have got laid off from the job and you could have still been working there, and you chose to really help this person and not abandon this person. So they see you as someone who, like, despite their difficulties with being able to probably work, they could even have had like I'm just even hearing like maybe like they got hurt somehow and they weren't able to work and you took up that slack. Y'all could have been in a relationship where this person was once, like, you both were working at one point and they had a moment where they couldn't work anymore and you had to pick up that slack for them, and you did it without any like complaints, without any I don't know what I want to say, like any complaining, period, without any complaining. You just took up the slack and you dealt with it. I do see that the person may see at times that you guys clash. You guys may not always work well with one another. There may be a little bit of difficulties with working with each other. You are probably so used to holding down the fort and being independent and being the one who provides, that when this person tries to provide, tries to step up, right, and tries to kind of fill in that void, or that fill in that role that they want for themselves, you kind of don't even allow them to do it. They just definitely may feel as though there's a clash between positions in the connection. Like their position's a little bit not paid attention to, pushed aside. Like, I don't need you for that. Like, you're very financially stable, financially independent. You don't need this person for no financial help or assistance. This person might have needed you for that. So they might, when they get money, they try to assist you and help you. But they just don't get the same gratification that you have given them when you've helped them, because you already got it. You're already good. I just sense there's a clash between, there's money insecurities in this connection, and how this person thinks of you as someone who may be a little bit more skilled, a little bit more financially stable, in a better place to help financially and to assist financially than they are, right? So how does this two person think of them? The Hangman. You're definitely someone who's enlightened and who have a lot of wisdom. You may be also an introvert, so they think of you as someone who may spend a lot of time alone, because that's where you want to be, right? They view you as someone who's also very much of a sacrifice. Like, you will sacrifice a lot for them. You would do a lot for them. If you had to hang upside down, you would do it. I think this person views you as someone who would do almost anything. Definitely, who will do almost anything. You're a little bit devoted to them is what I'm hearing. Like, they feel like you're devoted to them. And like I said, that you're not going nowhere. Like, you're extremely comfortable with them. You're extremely comfortable in the position that you have in this relationship. You're extremely enlightened, though. Like, I can't get over the fact that they think of you as someone who's very wise, who's very smart. You might have told this person once upon a time not to deal with certain people or hang around with certain people. And you lead by example. Like, when you tell them not to deal with someone, you're also someone who will not deal with them yourself. Like, you would introvert and kind of remove yourself from situations that aren't good for you. And you try to lead and guide them. And I think sometimes they may give you a little bit of a hard time because they're trying to be the man or the woman, or just... This is interesting with the Hangman here. I think they also see you as someone who may have a different perspective on how a relationship is supposed to work than them. They may feel as though you may think that you are supposed to give, but when it's time to receive, you're not really good at that. Or you're someone who possibly, your love language is giving, but when they're searching for emotional intimacy, that's the part that kind of you aren't the best at, right? So there's like a different level of perspective in this connection. Like, you may think one way and this person may view it a different way. You have probably both view this connection as well a little bit differently. It's like this person knows that you're 100% there for them, but they also feel like there's things about you that won't work or that doesn't mesh well. I'm also hearing this person wants you to be a little bit more supportive of them. They want you to be more supportive of their dreams, of what they want and they seek out of life. Because, yeah, you help them and you assist them and you give them what they need, but I feel like they feel as though you don't give them the opportunity to evolve, to expand. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Let's get some on chords. Let's get some on chords. Let's figure out, how does Candle 2 person think of them? How does Candle 2 person think of them? How does Candle 2 person think of them? Hearing this angel? How does Candle 2 person think of them? Inner child. 7. They may see you as someone who has, well, they may think of you, they know you, right? So I do think they know certain things that you have went through and encountered in your childhood that you still aren't able to kind of leave in the past. You might have intimacy issues. You could have been through a lot of difficulties when it pertains to that. I don't want to trigger nobody, but there could have been, there just could have been a lot that occurred in your childhood that could have left you now having difficulty with being emotionally intimate with someone. And these wounds, I see that this person feels as though either this is something that you need to work on, or your inner child kind of shows through and shines through with the things that you do. You may be an overgiver. You may feel like you have to compensate, or that you have to give in order to keep someone. And this mentality is how this person sees you. Like, they think that, oh my God, this person definitely has things that they need to work on, cycles that they need to break from their childhood that they kind of brought into their adulthood. You feel like you have to give too much of yourself to get what you need out of someone, or sometimes you don't even expect anything in return, but you just give. And they see that, I'm not going to say they see that as a problem, but they just think of that as, that's how you are. And with the inner child card, is definitely something I think this person thinks you need to work on. Like, you need to acknowledge that I'm not with you because of everything that you give me, right? I'm with you because of how you make me feel. So even if you removed all the financial assistance or whatever you've been doing for me, I still would be with you. This might not be something that you truly believe because of your conditioning and everything you've been through in your life. You feel like you have to do something. You just feel like you have to give of yourself in order to keep this person where you want them. And I think that mentality is what this person is like seeing that doesn't work with them, right? It doesn't work with them. Let's see more. How does Candle 2 person think about them? I did get a vibe that this, as much as you're helpful and you're giving, you're a little bit lazy, and this person views that. Like, they see you as someone who's lazy, who's a bit of a procrastinator. You take your time. You may, like, it just takes you a while to get something done sometimes because you just definitely are a procrastinator. This seems like you guys have been together for a while. You've been living with each other, and you know each other's ways, the good and the bad, and you kind of both embrace it. You both are very aware of the things that could be a bit better about each other. But I feel like one of their things about you and how they think about you is that, oh, this person's a little bit lazy, and they be procrastinating their booties off. Like, when they know they should be doing something, they probably be laying down at home, and they try to pull you out of that. They try to pull you out of that mentality, that state of mind, that way of thinking. But I do see that you guys are a little bit hard-headed and probably don't be listening. So how does, we're going to take both of these. Cycles. Yeah, you are breaking cycles. I also see that this person is acknowledging the changes that you've been making within yourself. You're definitely breaking an ending and putting an end to certain cycles, even possibly in this relationship. You might be trying to decide whether you want, I don't feel like you're going to leave this person, but there's something here that you're not happy with when it comes to this relationship that you're trying to change. And they're thinking about it. They're thinking about probably what you said, what you have done, and they're thinking about your complaints and your issues with them. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I sense that this person might be someone who doesn't have like a conventional job. They're seeking a creative field that isn't really well supported by many people. I do see like you may have helped them financially support this business. This creative sexual arts is about, to me, a creative endeavor, right? They are very creative. And they love how you support their creativity, even if it's unconventional. Like, usually they, of course, you have to get a job, but instead of that, you're kind of in support of them pursuing the creativity, seeing how it happens, seeing how it works. I think they wish that you was also more in pursuit of your own creativity, because they might view you as someone who's extremely creative. You might be great at art, or you just have talents that you have not explored yet, and they kind of are forcing you and they want you to explore them. You have talents as a child. There's things that you know how to do since you was a child. This, an inner child to me, is also things that you're born with, like gifts, natural gifts that you have that you have not yet pursued, that you have not yet you have not yet pursued it because you've been procrastinating. This person wants you to get up and do it. But they also understand the financial responsibilities that you guys have that might allow them to support you, but they can't support themselves too. This is very specific for somebody. So if this doesn't resonate, kind of just let it fly, like I said. But yes, I definitely am seeing as well that you guys are. They think of you as someone who's very beautiful. Your body's an art to this person. They definitely really do love your body. And I see a hunchback. One of you might have like a hunchback, or like one of those backs that have like that circle on top. I don't know why I seen that, but that's what I seen. You guys are like really completing cycles and putting an end in breaking cycles that have been in your family for a little bit, and they view and they see the work that you have done on yourself, and you kind of are just, you continue to be more beautiful to this person every day. They think of you as an art piece, like you are something that they probably want to draw. And this person is creative. They do plan on making a piece of creativity or something in honor of you. So let's get some more information, because this deck is a little bit more specific, a little more of a story that may be not pertaining to everybody. So just bear with me. Let's see. How does Candle 2 person think of them? How does Candle 2 person think of them? How does Candle 2 person think of them? See what this is. You got photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, and making new memories. So this person, like I said with the photograph, this person probably likes to take a lot of pictures of you. They view you as an art. They think of you as like this beautiful art masterpiece that they just kind of want to capture every and all moments with you. They really do think of you a lot. They think of the moments you guys spend with each other. And they may be thinking of a time, place, or experience you guys have with one another. They look at your photos. They look back at what you guys have done with each other. There's a lot of missing energy. This person just misses you all the time. And they want to make new memories with you. And they think of the new memories and new things that you guys can do with one another, right? This person could be a photographer. Or their art thing could be photography. I don't know. And if it is photography, they want to take pictures of you. They think of you as their main inspiration for their art. That's what I'm seeing. Healthy choices, making healthy choices in love and life, self-love, self-care, being happier. They think of you as someone who is just so... You're like an inspiration to this person. You're something that this person can admire, can look up to. You're definitely someone who makes great choices in their life, especially when it pertains to love. You make great, amazing choices. You also take really good care of yourself, and that's why I said this person really admires your body. They really admire your image and your shape, because you look good. You look good, and you value yourself. You take care of yourself. You might be a procrastinator at times. You might be someone who falls into cycles. You might become repetitive as well. You may do things over and over again, or you might kind of like fall into routine, and you have to kind of like check yourself. This person is definitely unconventional. I feel like you're a little bit more conventional, a little more traditional, but they think of you as a great choice for them, a good choice for them. Like, if anything else in your life they feel like they could have done better in, or they could have made better choices in, I sense that with you, they feel like you are a great choice, and that you were a good choice, and that they just don't regret choosing you as their lover. And I think that's beautiful. Oh, oh, they want to engage you and put a ring on it, because engagement rings here. And they want to tie the knot. Honestly, what I'm hearing is that when they think of you, they think about engaging you. They think about putting a ring on it. They think about making sure things is as stable and as committed as it can get in this connection. They see you as their partner. They see you as someone who they want to spend the rest of their life with. And I think that's very extremely beautiful, because that's how they think of you. They honestly think of you pretty positive. Of course, they have things here and there that might annoy them. But I think that comes with living with each other, or at least being around each other enough to know, like, this person could be so lazy sometimes, or this person could just not be the greatest person to work with. Like, you probably are someone, when you're trying to do something, you have to do it alone, because you don't like other people. Like, okay, what I'm getting, like, if you're cooking, you don't like other people in the kitchen with you. You like to cook by yourself. So if this person is trying to come in and help you and assist you, you probably will push them out. Like, nah, I'm good. I'm going to do it by myself. So that's the part of you that this person might be like, a little bit annoys them. And if they think about it sometimes, you probably argue and disagree on it. But honestly, it's nothing. Like, they do not lament on that. They don't think about that all the time. They really think about how they love you. They think about how the fact that you are a great choice. Like, you kind of saved them. That's what I get. You saved them from a life that would have been damaging. And now they live in a much more healthier life, and they want to spend the rest of their life with you. So let's get on my card. How does this person think about? Oh. So you guys could be separated right now, not with each other. I don't see the separation as like you guys are not with each other at all. I just see it as you probably don't live together. You probably live in two different locations, or you probably live at home with your parents. They live at home with their parents, or you guys both live in two separate homes. So you guys have moments like when you guys really just miss each other. But they think about you a lot. This person really does think about you, and they yearn you, and they miss you. And when they think of you, they think of how much they miss you. They think about also sometimes probably some negativity might creep in there, like, damn, I hope we last forever. I hope we are able to be together, right? Because with the engagement ring, you guys might just be boyfriend and girlfriend. Y'all might not have yet took that next step in you guys' connection. But when you guys aren't together, they miss you so much, and there's sadness here when y'all are not together. There's a little bit of hurt, there's a little bit of pain when you guys are not spending time together. I'm sorry for saying you guys so much if that is a problem. Sorry. It's kind of how I get my thoughts out. I can't help it. But they miss you, even though at times they may be unsure about how the future with you will be, right, or where you guys will end up, because in life things are always unsure. I just sense that they are definitely 100% focused on you. They look at your photos when they miss you. They do experience a little bit of sadness when they aren't around you. They want to spend all their time, all their energy with you. And that's why I said they want to be with you for the rest of their life. And when they aren't with you, they feel that pain. They feel the little bit of the sadness that comes with that. So I find this person extremely cute. I find this person as someone who does want to be with you 100%. They might be, this is a side note, they might be a little procrastinating about engaging you, about taking the next step, but has nothing to do with you. If anything, that just has to do with being unsure about where they're headed, probably with their careers and their life. And until they kind of have a solid plan, they don't want to confuse things or to put more on their plate that they may not be able to live up to. Okay? Which is good, because it's very responsible of them. So for candle twos, we're going to figure out a little bit more of how your person feels about you and what they think about you. It's going to be a mixture of both, depending on what cards come out, because there's just so much cards in this deck, right? You might not be able to see or read them, but I'm going to read them for you, so don't sweat that. Let's just figure out how your candle two, how's the candle two person feel about them, think about them. All that. The less cards come out is what I go by. Sometimes I gotta split these in half. I don't have time. How does Cancer person think I feel about them? Give it a second for these cards to warm up. How does Cancer person think about them? Yes, yes, yes. They feel like you're going to have their kids. You're going to have my kids, my children. These cards came out in the last pile, so this could be like a continuance. You might want to watch pile 1 because, or candle 1, because these 2 cards came out too, but that was a whole different reading, kind of. So yeah, they might have something to do with each other. They might both resonate with you guys. This says your heart is safe with me always. I actually feel like in this pile though, your heart is safe with this person. The first pile, I'm not sure. Candle, I'm not sure. Everyone or everything that isn't supportive of our connection has been cut off. So if anyone has not been supportive of you guys' connection, they are not in your person's life anymore. And that might be what the Hangman energy is and the Cycle energy is. You guys are cutting out things in you guys in your life that no longer serves you, that is no longer in support of this connection. You are cutting it out. How does Candle 2 person feel into this couple? I like that though, because that's also including bad habits. If you have bad habits that isn't supportive of this connection, then you're going to be cutting that out too. And that's great. Anything else? Come on, how does this kind of person think I feel about them? How does it think I feel about them? Lord, this deck is kind of closed for you guys. Is that it? Is that what you have? My candle too? How does this person think it's about them? I feel cards coming out. Yeah, one in my hand. You are mine, my life, my wife, my future. Yeah, they're definitely going to put a ring on it. And I definitely see them wanting to make you their wife. They want to be with you for the rest of their life. You are everything to them. Is what I'm sensing with that card right there. I'm going through a deep transformation. I need time. See, this is what I was picking up on. If this person is procrastinating with taking the next step or putting a ring on it, it's because they are going through some sort of change and adjustment in their life, and that they need time before they do make that step. I regret what I did. I never meant to hurt you or me. So, like any relationships comes with the ups and downs. So this person might have done something to you in which they regret. I see that this person sincerely regrets anything that they've done that hurt you, because they view you as someone who's extremely loyal to them. They will not ever really intentionally want to hurt you. But in life, it don't matter if you want to hurt someone or not. There's things and actions and human things that's going to happen that may cause you to hurt your person. And that's when forgiveness has to come into play. But I really do sense that you have forgiven this person. So, how does your person, how does Candle 2 person feel and think about them? How does Candle 2 person feel and think about them? Let's see. It says, I'm scared of taking a leap of faith with you. So yeah, they might be a little bit fearful of taking things to the next step. But I think that is why they need, I don't know, some of these cards kind of like tells me a little bit about them too when it comes out. That's probably why they need a little bit of time, because the time is going to allow them to gain the courage to take the action towards you, to take the leap of faith, right? They need the time. I see huge changes happening in this connection, and it's going to be reaching a new phase that is going to be extremely beautiful. That's how I feel. So let's get a little more. How does my Candle 2 person think and feel about them? How does my Candle 2 person think and feel about them? You're going to make someone so happy someday. You can't really see this one. You're going to make someone so happy someday. This card, to me, when I made it, this was about someone. When I made this card, you're going to make someone so happy someday. That was about someone kind of accepting that you're moving on with someone else, and that's okay. And I want you to make someone happy someday, because I know I cannot make you happy. this is maybe the insecurities that this person may feel and why they are scared of taking a leap of faith, because they know all that you can do for them, but they're not sure about what they can do for you and what they can truly offer you. They might have still a lot that they have to work through. They might still need to be like looking for a job. This is things that is like incomplete with this person in this person's life that they have to get done, that they might not feel like they are the best for you at times, and they might cause them to self-sabotage the connection that you guys do have with one another, because you do have a wonderful and beautiful connection. But like any other connection, sometimes you may sacrifice a good connection because you're not ready. But I feel like that might be what that is about. Like, they know how happy you make them, but they're not sure how happy they make you. And I think with the Eight of Cups, you might have been someone who is not very emotionally intimate, and this is what I'm saying. It's very important for you to tell this person how you feel about them. Yeah, you can give to them. Yeah, you can help them and assist them, but they want to know how they make you feel. So I think for you guys, group 2, that's what you should work on. That's part of your advice for sure. Ooh. So we got 2, and I'm going to take both. We got 3, and I'm going to take both. All 3, all right? I'm falling for you. I very sense that this person is 100% like in love with you. Period. I promise you that the best is yet to come, and I believe this card more than anything, because this person is really trying to get their life together so they can give you all that you deserve, and that is beautiful. And we have one more. I trust you, and they do trust you. They trust you with their life. I definitely sense that. So we're going to get one more card. This last card is going to be a basic like advice card for you in this connection, because I love to leave you guys with something. I don't want to leave you guys ever just like, okay, so that's how they think about me, but okay, what am I supposed to do? I want to leave you guys with something that you can take with you and think about and lament on later, and also things that you can kind of know that, okay, I might need to work on that a little bit. So definitely working on expressing how this person makes you feel to them is going to be a big part of the change in you guys' connection. So let's see. One advice for my candle 2 when it pertains to this connection. It came out quick. Patience. Be patient with this person and allow this person to go through the deep transformation that they need. They need to change. They need to adjust. They need to be better. And sometimes you can't help someone be better. They have to just want it. And all you can do is support them. Support their decisions. Support their growth. Support the time that they need. And be patient, because everything is going to happen. Everything's going to happen as it should. You have 23, which reduces to a 5. Changes. Big changes. If there has been challenges in your guys' connection as of late, prepare for big, huge changes, but you must be patient. I think you must take a seat in the connection now. Don't try to control anything and just allow. Okay? So thank you guys for tuning in, candle 2s. We're going to move on to my candle 3s. But I love you guys and thank you guys for continuing to support me. Please like, comment, and subscribe to Ethereal Soul. If you want to see more videos of me, you can always look for my videos, or just continue to watch me, because I will be here serving you and giving you guys great content. So thank you so much for tuning in, and we're going to move on to the next pile. Hi, candle 3s. Thank you guys for tuning into my reading in Ethereal Soul. Today we're going to be addressing how your person thinks about you, and we're going to be also addressing how your person may feel about you. We'll be addressing both. Later on, we're going to discuss a little bit of how they feel about you, but we're going to mostly be focusing on how this person thinks about you. Because I think it's very important to know how someone views you when you're not around, right? So we're going to figure that out right now. If my camera starts to go in and out, I don't know what's going on. It's starting to blur a little bit, but please bear with me, candle 3s. This person might have blurry vision. This person may even wear glasses, or they might not just be able to... They might not be able to comprehend or understand their true feelings for you or thoughts. Things may be blurred. There might be a lot going on in their head. They may be very clouded vision. So take that as some sort of insight, because I was having trouble with my camera for your pile a lot. So let's see. How does Candle Three's person think about them? How does Candle Three's person think about them? It might be the shuffling. How does Candle Three's person think about them? How does Candle Three's person think about them? Queen of Cups and the Ace of Swords came out. So this is to me. This person feels like you're a very emotional person. Thinks that you're a very emotional, caring, compassionate person. You're very sensitive and truly giving of self. You really care. They think you care about them. They think you care, and they think that you are honest and true, and you possibly feels like you're a blessing from God. Like, you, for some reason, when you walk into this person's life, they think that you will open their eyes to the truth and to what possibly love really is. You also probably show them what it's like to be cared for and truly loved by somebody. And this is what they think of you. They think that you are also such a truthful and honest person. Like, everything that you do is with the truest and honest intentions. Like, you're really, I think, like, I just sense like you have a very good heart, and this is how this person thinks of you. How does Candle Three person think of them? Let's get a card. How does Candle Three person think of them? Interesting. So you guys definitely changed this person's life up a lot. And you walking into their life was very much of a wake-up call for them to help them realize possibly what love is. With the Death here, like I said, when you walked into this person's life, it felt like you were a second chance. So we were their second chance to make things right, to do things better, to do things the way they should have always done it. You have truly changed and adjusted this person's life 100,000%. This person possibly even changed themselves, not for you, but they changed while dealing with you because of what you showed them and what you exposed them to. True love. That's how this person sees you, as their true love. And they think of you as their true love. And they think of you as someone who gave them and provided them with a second chance to redeem themselves as well. And they also think of you as someone who is like always changing. Like, you are always changing and adjusting, and you definitely, when you walk into someone's life, like, you create an impact. And whether this is positive or negative, you create a definite impact for this person. And in this case, this impact was very positive. You showed this person what true love is. You were the definition of true love for this person. And you changed them a lot. And they think of you as their savior. Someone who has saved them. Someone who provided them with a second chance as well. So what I'm getting here is they may think of you as someone who gave them a chance when no one else did. Or when they messed up their chance with you, you gave them another chance to prove themselves, and they don't want to do you wrong or to make this chance go in vain. Right? The Death card is, to me, it's like Scorpio energy. There's definitely strong Scorpio energy in this deck, in this group. And Scorpios could bring out the worst in someone, but can also bring out the best in someone. But regardless of what, they force you to change and adjust yourself and transform if they don't do anything else. So that is something that you have done for this person so much. I'm also hearing this person could have been, this might be a trigger, close to death at one point, or could have only almost experienced a near-death experience. And when they met you, or when you came into their life, it was like their second chance to live, and to live right, and to live properly. So how does my Candle Three's person think of them? Oh. So the Justice card came out, and the Three of Swords came out. Three of Swords is about heartbreak. I'm going to move these over. I want the Three of Swords to be here. This person thinks of you as someone who could definitely hurt them if you wanted to. You could definitely hurt them affect their heart. It's like you pull at their heartstrings like no one else. And but they view you as extremely beautiful and extremely fair. You're extremely beautiful and fair. But because they have so much feelings for you, they know how hard and how much you can affect them. So they view you, I want to say, they think of you as someone who really has control over their heart. Like, you have a lot of pull. You have a lot of power over them. You can hurt them if you want to. And you probably could have had a situation in the past where you did hurt them, or they hurt you, or there was like some cheating, third-party energy, and then you gave them a second chance. This person could have also been married before, had another relationship before, and like this is their relationship where they actually feel like for the first time that they are in love. They probably feel like for the first time that it is true love, and this is something they definitely did not. I'm not gonna say didn't believe in, but probably didn't believe in. Like, they didn't believe it because they didn't see it, they didn't have it. The Justice is about also you both being able to get what it is that you deserve out of this connection in this relationship. And they think that you're such a fair person. It's like whatever you do to them, they feel like they are deserving of, whether this is good and bad. Like, if you ever did hurt them, they know that it would be possibly because of something that they have done, right? And it's weird, but this person is okay with that because it's from you, and they know that your heart is true. It's just interesting how this person feels. Like, they are extremely devoted to you, and and are okay with whatever you do to them, because it's like, if you do it, I definitely may have deserved it, because this person is so fair, so honest, so true, so loving, so caring, that it must have been me to get them out of their character, right? It must have been me to get them to ever want to stoop to that level, because they are not like that. So I think if there was a moment where you may have got payback, where they may have done something, you've done it back to them, they couldn't even hold on to that, because they knew what they have done. They knew, it's like they've taken 100% responsibility, and they're not even holding you at any fault for whatever part that you may have played in it. And I respect it. But this level of love is very different for me to like kind of feel it. And when I'm going through it right now, I feel extremely devoted to you. I feel like no matter what it is that you do, I'm there, and I'm not going nowhere. And I heard like, we solid. This is solid. And this is how this person thinks of this connection with you. But the Three of Swords too can be an indication of sometimes you guys may have a little bit of misunderstandings, may have difficulties with understanding each other, may have a little bit of arguments, disagreements, and also may have conflictions between your head and your heart. And you might say things that to hurt the other person at times. And it's like every pile is like, they give me a sprinkle of the things that they may dislike about you. They think about the hurtful things you may say. Hurtful things you may say, and the misunderstandings that sometimes you guys may go through. But if you guys are married, I keep getting marriage, I keep hearing like divorce. Like, this person will not ever want to divorce you. Like, they think about marriage as something that's like solidified, that once you're in it, you cannot leave. Like, we're gonna make it work no matter what. They have that type of mentality. I don't know if you have that mentality as well, or they think that you do have that type of mentality, that if you get married to someone, you're gonna just make it work. Like, you're not going to be giving up on the first struggle, on the first difficulty. You're gonna withstand a lot before you walk away. And they honestly love that about you, because you're very level-headed. You're very level-headed, but also you don't play no shit, and you will cut niggas out if you need to. You will cut things out of your life that isn't healthy for you. And that's the truth. They know that you will cut them off, and I think they think about that. You may have cut them off before, like I was saying, and they think about that. You may have even got a divorce with this person and then got back with this person, and they think about that. And they think about you being someone that they really cannot mess with. And I respect it. I respect it, group 3, candle 3. This person should know not to mess with you. Everybody, though. It should be boundaries. You have strong boundaries, and your person knows, like, if I ever break them, this person will cut me off. And they like that. They like to know that, yes, you are so loving, so caring, so truthful, so open, and yes, you gave this person a second chance or a chance. But if they ever did anything to ruin their chance, you will hold them accountable. And I think they like to be held accountable. They may have dealt with a lot of girls in the past or boys in the past that accepted their bad behaviors, but you were one that came into their life and you didn't accept none of it, but you also gave them so much love. And they finally see what true love is. So, how does my camera please think about them? Person think about them. Procrastination came out in reverse. So, I don't really take these cards in reverse, but I like to take them into consideration, right? So they think of you as someone who may in the past have been a procrastinator, someone who may have been delaying making some sort of action and progress, possibly even in this connection. But now it's like you are realizing that it's time to get started again. It's time to get moving. It's time to make things happen. I'm looking at letting go today too. Letting go and ending. Yeah, they definitely think of you as someone who will let go of something that doesn't serve you. You are great at letting go. And also see that they know that you possibly have been through past heartbreaks. But I feel like they recognized you and see how well you've picked yourself up and dust yourself off and didn't allow what you've been through to hold you back. You literally let it go. And it's like they've learned so much from you. You've taught them so much. You've opened their eyes up to so much that they like respect you. They have like the highest regard for you. The highest regard for you. The highest regard for you. And I see 888. 888 maybe significant to you. So look up that 888 for love. Even though I have two 8s here. It could be 88 for love or 888 for love. We're going to take one upright. So how does my candle 3 feel about them? How does my candle 3 feel about them? Self-sabotage. Interesting. They think that you might have a habit of self-sabotaging. You might what I'm hearing is that sometimes it might be difficult to compromise with you. It might be difficult for you to you're easy and you're quick to let things go. And sometimes you might let things go too quickly. You might even let arguments go and disagreements go so quickly that sometimes it kind of goes, it goes left. It's left without resolve. Like you may be leaving a lot of issues in your connection with this person unresolved because you don't like to deal. Sometimes you may be avoiding a lot of your issues with this person, and they think about that. They think about the issues that you guys have that you are avoiding, and they view it as something that you do to sabotage the situation. They feel like you do it to have an upper hand, and this is the negative aspect of how this person thinks about you. Let's say they see you as someone who may do things to kind of continue to have the upper hand of the situation. That's how they view you. And the way you get your upper hand is by kind of being like, very dismissive of stuff. Dismissive of issues. Even though, like I said, you're someone who will let go of someone, who will cut someone out, but that also has to do with the way you also argue and you communicate, because you might also always remind this person that I will cut you off. I will cut you off. And even though that's a great thing, I see it also as I said it's a great thing. It's a great thing when it comes to certain things because you have boundaries, but sometimes you continue to remind someone that, oh my God, if you fuck up, if you mess up, I'm gonna cut you off, can put a strain on your relationship and make this person feel like you really don't love them, like you really don't want to be with them, like You know, that's how I'm feeling. So let's get one more card. How does my Candle 3's person think of them? How does the person think of them? How do they think of them? Selling out. Interesting. Selling out. I haven't showed you no cards. I'm sorry, guys. Candle 3. I've been trying to just get into your energy. Self-sabotage. Letting go. Procrastination. A sellout is someone who it's kind of like betrays someone. Selling out. Self-sabotage, selling out, letting go, and procrastination. So your person might feel at times that you're is weird because you have such a loving side to you, but you also have that side to you that's like, I'm not playing and I will cut you off. So I don't know if at times you might you might overly love them, and it's like you love them to the point where you're willing to do whatever and anything for them, even if it means that you're going against certain things or certain how you say it, certain boundaries that you have for yourself. Even if that means that you're going against certain boundaries you have for yourself, you do it because you love them. And sometimes they may view you as, I'm not going to say they view you as a sellout, but they may feel like you're selling out. They may feel like you, okay, what I'm getting more for this person thinks, this person never will want you to self-sabotage yourself for them. As much as they're willing to devote themselves to you and be dedicated to you, and they feel as though you've shown them so much, that you've shown them the true definition of true love, they do not want you to sell yourself to them in order to make it work, right? They want you to maintain being whole. They want you to maintain your boundaries and your standards even while dealing with them, right? Because that's kind of what makes them attracted to you. That's what makes them want you. At times you may get into a period in time where you kind of want to, you're willing, like you're in a relationship where you love this person and you want to make this person happy, and you're willing to do whatever it takes. But they just don't want you to ever lose yourself. And sometimes they may think that you are they don't want to be a bad influence of you. They don't want you to, they don't want to be the reason why you lose certain aspects of yourself or give up certain things. Like, they want you to make sure you continue to keep your standards with them, that if they mess up, you're going to let them go. They want that to maintain because it keeps them on the right track, right? And I just see them as, they think of you as someone who is willing to do whatever for them, right? You're willing to do whatever for them, but they don't ever want you to abandon yourself while doing it. And I really love this person because they are very aware of you, and they want to make sure that you're good. Like, their attention is on you, guys. Like, their vision is you, the way they think is you, everything has to do with you. So how does my Candle 3 feel about them? How does my Candle 3 person feel about them? I'm sorry, I keep asking the wrong thing. How does my Candle 3 person think of them? Candle 3 person think of them. How does my Candle 3 person think of them? How does my Candle 3 person think of them? How does my Candle 3 person think of them? Let's get one card. So we got sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception, and focusing out. I think in the beginning I said someone wear glasses. Someone here might wear a lot of glasses. Um, might wear glasses. Perception. And I said the perception may be a little bit blurry. Sometimes when you have sunglasses on, you see things not for what they really are. You see them for whatever glass you have on, right? So what I'm seeing is this person may think of you at times as someone who perception of them may be altered. It says looking at your photos, looking. It's a lot of looking and staring here. So I don't know if you guys are together, if this person just kind of stalks you on social media, or they think that you stalk them on social media. But I see that like there's a lot of looking and watching energy here. Someone hovers. Watch for being a little bit smothering, because they might feel like they're always being watched by you. They might feel as though you stalk them, you look at their social media, you kind of are super focused, borderline stalking them on them. Just watch out for loving, for love turning into smothering. You want to love someone, you don't need to smother them though with your love. I do think that this person thinks that you miss them a lot. They think that you are definitely wanting to be with them. You want to make new memories with them. They definitely feel like you watch them. But focusing out is like zooming out of the situation. You might have taken a step back a little bit from this connection to find yourself, possibly to clear up some of the negative attributes of yourself that may be showing up now in this connection. This one came out. How does this? Oh yeah, it did. Wedding rings though. Union, soul connection, married connection, everlasting promise, eternal love. This person loves you forever, and honestly, with the wedding rings being here, this person is definitely gonna marry you. You guys probably are getting even married, and that's why you spending time apart, because you might, the day before, you don't see each other before you get married, and you guys are looking at each other, missing each other. I definitely see a marriage here coming up, happening very soon for you guys. Don't try to sabotage it, my candle threes, because this is the person you're supposed to marry. Yes, it's not easy. Yes, some people in your family might even feel like you're a sellout. They might feel like people are not happy that you're with them and that you chose them, and that's why it's like they worry about you feeling like a sellout. Like, am I doing the wrong thing by being with this person? But honestly, from my opinion, no, you're not doing the wrong thing by being with this person at all. You are doing what your heart desires, and I sense this person does have their eyes on you. They watch you a lot, they view you a lot, and they also view the good and the bad, and they also try to keep you on track like you keep them on track. You guys are good for each other, I sense. Camera, reminisce and keepsake, perception, learn from the past, and making memories. You guys are making so much memories right now. I see photograph, I see camera, I see sunglasses. There's a lot of watching, of looking, of perception happening here. You guys really do just have a heavy eye on each other. You guys just really like to look at each other, and you guys are looking to make more memories as well. You want to make a lot of memories with each other. You want to make new memories with one another. This person thinks about making new memories with you. They think that that's something that you also want. I sense that you guys are really learning from the past mistakes that you have had in this connection, and you do want to make a promise to be with each other forever. You guys probably are going to get married very soon. You guys love to look at your photos that y'all spend together too. I feel like this person thinks that you watch them. You watch their photos a lot. You may watch what they do a lot. You probably have social media accounts and you have each other on it and you watch them. Or you might be someone who sends them pictures of the time y'all spent when y'all not together, and y'all kind of sit there and reminisce a little bit. So I do see at times there may be a little bit of distance, because of course life happens. You have jobs, you have things going on, but honestly, you guys can't get enough of each other. Your eyes, your vision, your perception is 100% on one another, and this is what this person thinks about, how much you guys are kind of evolved. Like, involved in each other's lives, how much you watch each other, how much you want to be with one another, how much is about just y'all two. It's just about y'all two, and just, it's a lot. It's a lot of watching here. It's a lot of watching. I don't know what this watching is about, but it's like this person thinks that you have your eye on them, and they have their eye definitely on you. Alright, so let's figure out how this Candle Three's person think and feel about them. Ooh, how does Candle Three's person think and feel about them? How does Candle Three's person think and feel about them? Interesting. Camel wedding photograph. You be watching their photos, Candle Threes? I don't know. Candle Threes think and feel about them. We might grab some. I might grab some out of the pile, so let's beware. I choose you. This person chooses you. I know that, though. They feel like there's so much that you do not know. There's so much that they might still need to inform you about, tell you about. This person wanted to tell you that they're coming soon. So if there's been a little bit of a distance, or they have had to, like, you know, yeah, they've been distant. They're coming to you. They're coming towards you. They've been really watching you. Like, they don't have their eye on nobody else, to be honest. Damn, these cards are just acting up. Let's just take another one from the pile. I'm gonna take one from the pile. It says, I don't feel the same way about you as I used to. They don't. They feel more. They feel more about you. They don't feel the same way that they used to feel about you. They feel a lot more for you. That's 100%. I'm not even, like, questioning that, my friend Candle Threes, that this person is devoted to you. You are my happiness. Yes. You make this person extremely happy. To tie on me. Let's just pull them. I'm so afraid of messing things up with you. They're so afraid of messing things up with you, Candle Threes. Let's see. Let's get some more. You're so effing sexy. They're very attracted to you. Let me just see what else I pick. You're going to make someone so happy one day. So I think this person just views you as someone who just makes, like, everyone around them so happy. This person may feel at times that you deserve better than them, and they may feel like sometimes this connection is a burden. And it's just because in any connection thing, sometimes it's a lot, right? So Candle Threes, I'm going to pull an advice card for you because my camera's about to die. Wild. Stay wild and free and be spontaneous, and allow yourself to guide yourself towards things that you can't even imagine. Kind of allow yourself to be open to the endless possibilities that may come from this connection, and understand that this person may sometimes feel as though they are a burden to you, or that this connection is a burden, because I do sense that you guys keep a close eye on your person. So if you are a little bit controlling, I ask that you loosen up a little bit. Loosen up on your person, loosen up on this connection, and I see nothing but great things for you guys, Candle 3. So thank you guys for tuning into Ethereal Soul. I ask that you like, comment, and subscribe, and I thank you so much for joining me on my spiritual journey to healing, and have a great day.